Previously on Facemaker Studios. The Marvel Legends Killmonger was unboxed and wanted his revenge on the Black Panther. But his plan was foiled because T'Challa was still behind the safety of his packaging. Will Killmonger get the revenge he longs for? Find out next on this episode of Facemaker Studios. Hey guys, and welcome back. Now I actually totally forgot about Mr. Vibranium Black Panther here until some of you guys asked for him in the dollar review comments. I kind of got lost in the Shazam universe, I guess. Oopsies. But it's all good now, because since you guys requested him and reminded me, I'm going to review Mr. T'Challa Man now before I move on to Eugene Shazam. So with that said, let's go. And here's a closer look at the usual Marvel Legends package, except this one has a broken cover. Here's one side and the other side. Here's the top with cool Avengers A. Here's the back with that rockin' artwork and the usual wording that you can read if you'd like, and the other figures and Lego Jumbo. And here's the bottom with the UPC. And there he is, guys, and man, is he looking like a winner. Wakanda forever, baby. Now here's a closer look at his rad-tastic head sculpt. Now this looks like the exact same sculpt as the original all-black version that came out with the movie like a year ago, I think. But honestly, it's totally okay because the details were superb back then and they still are now. Now the most obvious and standout difference is clearly this purple right here, and they just used like the best version of purple they could find. It's got this beautiful metallic glow to it, and it actually looks like it's like shimmering and everything. And the greatest thing about it is check out the paint application. Look how crisp and clean it is. It is insanely accurate, like there's no bleed or anything. It's insane. Just it goes through the entire body. Just look how clean that is. It's just, I'm just like looking over the entire figure and I just can't believe how accurate and perfect it is, because these are thin lines and usually you end up with bleeding somewhere. You see it all the time with other figures. Like there's actually a little bit right there, which is surprising. No, right there and right there they kind of mismarked, but aside from that, everything is just so perfectly aligned and just like right on the dot, which is just unheard of, honestly, especially for a $20 figure. I'm still just astounded by how accurate the paint is. It's just, I can't say enough about how amazing this paint job is, like both the color and the application. It's like, wow. And his necklace also has a pretty clean paint job as well, although not quite as crisp and clean as the purple. It's still pretty impressive and very good looking. I like the sculpting and detail too. And being the same figure sculpt as before, it still maintains that awesome and superb body sculpt with the muscles and the texturing everywhere. And the cool thing is this purple here goes all the way up. And although this silver here is gorgeously shiny, they didn't quite nail the paint application as well as the purple, but it's okay because it's kind of a minor piece. And here's a better look at the back here with more of that awesome purple paint job and the sculpting here with a nice texturing. And the bottom here actually has kind of, looks like an M there on his booty, because I don't know, maybe it stands for Marvel? They branded the Black Panther on his booty! And the arms continue the exquisite awesomeness of this figure with the nice sculpting on the arms there and that gorgeous purple. Although one thing kind of interesting is if you look at his shoulder up here, it's smooth plastic and the bottom here is nice and textured. But when you look at the other side, it's textured here and here, so I don't know, did they put the wrong shoulder joint on here? Although I do like how the purple paint goes very far inside the butterfly joint there, although not so much on the back there, as you can see. This side too. Great in the front, but not so far in the back. And they have more of that nice silver on his forearms there, although the paint application is kind of hit or miss. They, you know, not quite hitting the mark. Although they do have some on the edges there, right where the hand starts, so that's pretty cool. But the best thing is this purple here, which just looks so amazing and just, it's just, I really like that purple. This like just makes the figure. And of course he has silver claws. And the legs, of course, continue the awesome sculpting with the great muscle definition. Got some more of that nice silver pieces, what I don't even know what these are, but suit details. Cool silver suit details. And of course you get that great purple, more of it, super awesome. Although I could do without that Lego Jumbo, not feeling that. But then there's the purple again, so woo, yeah, purple. And here's a closer look at the fantastically sculpted feet there. Hasbro sparing no expense on the details, except for the bottom of the feet there.
And for articulation, his head rotates in the 360 thingy and goes from side to side pretty decently. And he has really far back and really far forward. Honestly, I don't think that's humanly possible. And his arm rotates the usual 360 with a 90-degree elbow, the bicep swivel, and the elbow has a double joint, although it only goes that far because the muscle sculpt actually stops it. And his hand does a spinny McSpin and does a floppy McFlop flop. His butterfly joints have epic range both backwards and forwards. His torso pivot goes very far back and very far forward. He has a nice clicky waist swivel, and his legs go very far forward and surprisingly far back, and it's not even that much sideways, so wow. But the splits are mediocre. And he has the thigh rotation, the double jointed knee, ankle pivot, and rotation. And for accessories, he comes with these two fists here. They're pretty decently sculpted, just like the other hands, although I like to refer to them as the Wakanda Forever hands. He also comes with the M'BAKU BAF arm, which is the right arm. Wait, the right? Yep, thumbs over. Yep, the right arm. But of course, the best accessory has got to be the brand new T'Challa face. Now, for the most part, I think it's a fairly accurate representation of Chadwick Boseman. It's not quite there, in my opinion. I'd say it's maybe 80% there. They kind of missed a mark on his mustache there, though. It's a little off. I think he might need to talk to his barber. But the paint app on the eyes and the brows are pretty clean, as well as the hairline, which is always cause for concern. And the rest of his hair is actually painted very well and sculpted too. So I think this is a win overall. You know, it's a 80% win.
Black Panther! Killmonger! I've been waiting for your unboxing. Now it's time to seek my revenge.
Killmonger. I am so glad we could talk this out like civilized people.
Yeah, sure, man.
Can you imagine all the death and destruction we could have caused had we fought like barbarians? Our altercation could have thrown Wakanda into a civil war. And although a great way to set up a sequel, it is not the right way. It is our responsibility to teach our children, our future generations, that more connects us than separates us. We must seek peace amongst each other with words, not weapons. We must find a way to look after one another like one single tribe. Vengeance and violence is never the way. Hey! I love sitting around talking to people. What are we talking about?
Oh, I got hit in the face. I'm knocked out. I thought you said no violence.
He does not count! And for some comparisons, here he is next to the Marvel Studios' first 10 years Captain America Legends, the Hasbro Basic Shuri, the Marvel Legends Captain Marvel, the Marvel Legends Mystique, the Mattel Basic Power Slinger Shazam, the Hasbro Basic Black Panther, and T'Challa's new buddy, Eric Killmonger, and Goose the Cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Well guys, this is by far the best Marvel Legends Black Panther figure to date. That shiny purple paint really makes this figure special. And I'm glad T'Challa and Killmonger could talk out their differences. Anywho, that's all I have for Black Panther Wave 2, and I'm not sure if I'll get the others since Endgame is coming very soon. Plus, I still have the Eugene Shazam to review, and I kinda want to get the whole Shazamily, including Mary and Pedro, but who knows. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I think I'm gonna go watch Captain Marvel again, so I'll catch you guys later. Peace.